Two-Face. No, really. The pet was actually born with two faces. The rare condition is known as a Janus cat, when a cat is born with two heads. It's caused by excess protein production in the womb. Local reports say Ariel Contreras named the cat Harvey, after the Batman villain Two-Face. The cat has one of everything except for the extra skull. There have only been a handful of cases of Janus cats in the modern era. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
Washington, D.C. is starting its so-called Baby Bonds program. The program will provide children of the city's poorest families as much as $25,000 turn 18. They can use it to pay for college, invest in a business, or make a down payment on a house. The Baby Bonds program was first proposed by liberals more than a decade ago and has now become policy. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
It's 7:05 at the Bay Area's news. KCBS. Lots of sunshine Monday, upper 60s to low 70s at the coast. Good evening, I'm Peter Finch. Here's what's happening. A body in a car found in a Truckee lake where authorities and dive teams have been searching for missing 16-year-old Kylie Rodney for the past 2 weeks. Here's CBS 13 TV reporter Brady Halblivey.
This all started after a specialty dive team called Adventures with Purpose posted on Facebook that they found a vehicle 14 feet underwater with a body inside. The group did not say exactly where that car was found. This information has not been confirmed with the Placer County Sheriff's Office or any other law enforcement agency.
News footage showed the car being pulled from Prosser Creek Reservoir Sunday evening and tarps being brought out to cover the vehicle. Rodney has been missing since early August and was last seen at a large party of teens and young adults at the Prosser. 11 a.m. KCBS will be there to bring you the latest. Every day across the country, somebody dies from a fentanyl overdose. KCBS's Jennifer Hodges says mothers who lost their children to fentanyl spoke out about their experiences today on the steps of San Francisco City Hall.
What is this? Anita Gibson on what she and her family were asking as they found out more and more about the streets of San Francisco.
Who's putting this out on the streets? We learned about the open drug market here in the city.
She and other members of Mothers Against Drug Deaths trying to bring attention to the dangers of fentanyl.
I feel like people are closing a blind eye.
San Francisco Supervisor Matt Dorsey on what drives him to try and bring attention to the issue.
Years ago, share with me that I lost two nephews to drug overdose. Or the guy who shouts across the store to me about, hey, Dorsey, 6 years sober.
San Francisco saw over 600 overdose deaths in 2021, nearly 75% of those linked to fentanyl. In San Francisco, Jennifer Hodges, KCBS.
The National Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is going to undergo a complete overhaul in response to what its director, Dr. Rochelle Walensky, said last week was a botched COVID response. On CBS's Face the Nation this morning, Dr. Deborah Birx, who had been the COVID response coordinator during the Trump administration, agreed changes necessary. She referenced confusing recent guidance from the agency.
If you're going to issue guidance, like the 5 days and return to work in a mask, show the data transparently that you utilize to come to that decision.
Birx also said Americans should be given accurate data to support CDC guidelines, not just guidelines without the scientific evidence to support them. Just ahead on KCBS.
Unless St. John, why the latest vacuum technology might be about a lot more than cleaning your floors.
Frank Munich has settled into the KCBS traffic desk this Sunday evening. Good evening, Frank.
Well, good evening, Peter. The CHP is now vacuumed up two separate problems. One, we're having a 6-car crash on northbound 242 just past the 680 split. It had been blocking all lanes. Lanes were reopened about 15 minutes ago. We're still seeing obviously very slow traffic at the scene. In fact, we're still looking at some very slow traffic on northbound 680 heading towards the 242 split. Now, word that we have our other major problem cleared
55 to 60. Monday, sunny after a little. It'll be the warmest day of the week. Highs upper 60s to low 70s at the coast, upper 70s to mid 80s, bayside 90s inland. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 1069 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time 11:10. Police in Oakland continue to investigate a homicide after a man was found dead on a street early this morning with signs of blunt force trauma. Officers responded to the 2100 block of 90th Avenue in East Oakland just before 5:30 this morning after receiving a report of a person who had been injured. The name of the victim has not yet been released. It would be Oakland's 76th homicide of the year. In San Francisco, one person was killed, 3 wounded during an early morning shooting today near Mission and 19th Streets. At 2:25 a.m., officers were called to the scene and found 3 injuries. The 3 gunshot victims were rushed to a local hospital where one of the victims was pronounced dead. Amazon's newest acquisition has some people wondering if this is the latest way the company is trying to get more information about you. KCBS's Liz St. John explains.
With the purchase of iRobot, the company that makes Roombas, Amazon will have robot vacuums equipped with cameras moving through your home.
It looks like a great move to buy really autonomous vacuuming machines, but it is going around figuring out where there's a baby stroller, there's a dog, this is how the room is laid out, and it's collecting data.
Karen North is a USC communications professor with a background in telecommunications and tech policy.
The data that they collect with these devices, but it can also be data that is very important to understanding you and even potentially selling information about you. I'm very wary about these.
But there may be regulations on this type of tech in the future.
First time in a long time we've had an actual move by government to try to decide what kind of regulations could be imposed. You know, the FTC just announced that they're seeking information from interested parties.
Liz St. John, KCBS.
We'll have a Sunday night look at sports in less than 3 minutes. Stevens Creek Subaru. I use vehicles from our customers, even if you don't buy ours. Visit Stevens Creek Subaru today for a competitive, no obligation cash offer on the spot. We buy all makes and models, paid off or not. Stop by Stevens Creek Subaru today or StevensCreekSubaru.com. T-Mobile believes customers get more without paying more. Everything from entertainment benefits like Netflix on us, to travel benefits, to scam shield protection, all with taxes and fees included. So the price you see is the price you pay. When you're a T-Mobile customer, you get over $225 in value. Family plan. That's like paying get this in the front row. That's right. At T-Mobile, your family gets over $220 value and benefits with our Max plan each and every month. Plus, with our price lock guarantee, great plan price for top text and data ever.
That's like paying for a cat and getting a stretch limo.
At T-Mobile, you get value beyond the expected. Qualifying service required. Value based on included monthly benefits, sales tax, and regulatory fees included in Max's monthly price. Price lock guarantees free price and talk, text, and data for new accounts with qualifying service. Exclusions apply. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Synanon was the world's first cab. People called it a miracle on the beach. But soon, people were calling it something else. They were saying it was a violent cult. Listen to the Sunshine Place, a creation and presentation of C13 Originals, a Cadence 13 Studios. Executive Susan Downey and Robert Downey Jr. Available for free on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
For eligible individuals 18 and older only. Hearing aid experience. See website for details and important safety information.
How are your hearing aids sounding now? Okay, 2 seconds.
With hearing aids from Lively, everything is done remotely in the comfort of your home, from initial testing to adjustments.
How are they sounding?
Fantastic. With Lively, you get premium Bluetooth-enabled hearing aids at thousands less than technology is now affordable and convenient. Your hearing aids. And if you have any issues, we'll make adjustments 7 days a week for 3 years. No charge.
Lively hearing aids, you get free shipping, 3 years of follow-up care included free, plus a 3-year warranty with loss and damage coverage. You can't lose. I hear better than I ever thought possible. And now through Labor Day, get $300 off all rechargeable hearing aid models. Just go to listenlively.com. That's listenlively.com. listenlively.com.
Coming up on KCBS, how to tell if your pet is in distress during hot weather. KCBS News. Time now for sports. Baseball, the Giants prevailed in 11 innings at Colorado today, 9-8 over the Rockies. The A's bested Seattle at the Coliseum 5-3. The A's start an interleague series at Miami Monday, playing the Tigers in Detroit on Tuesday. With more sports, here's Victor Zaragoza.
Last NBA season, he was an all-star for the very first championship trophy, and the 27-year-old says it's not enough. He is ready. Swingman Andrew Wiggins says that despite the accomplishments and growth last season, Wiggins wants to improve and take his game to another level to ensure another NBA All-Star Game appearance this coming season and play a vital role in another championship run. Wiggins appeared on the VC show this past Tuesday to discuss many topics with former NBA star Vince Carter and Rosalind Goldon-Woode, and one. So if that's the case, should Wiggins' three-point numbers take off this upcoming season, the Warriors may just have to come up with another splash nickname as they did for Jordan Poole last season. The season starts October 18th versus the Lakers at Chase Center. From the Sports Desk, Victor Zaragoza, KC.
Would you wait 6 years to have it fixed? If your car's engine started to misfire, would you drive it that way for 6 years, or would you have an expert fix the problem? The average man waits 6 years to see a doctor about ED, impotence, or low testosterone. At Prime Male Medical, they've helped thousands of men in the Bay Area, and they can help you too. But don't take my word for it. Here's Dr. Robert Rowley from Prime Male Medical.
We have virtually every medication known to man to help men. We specialize in treatments for ED and low T, and we have a 99% success rate. We offer a variety of treatments, high-dose sublingual lozenges, ultrasound-based shockwave therapy, and injectable therapies. Most can be treated in just one visit.
Get your first visit, PSA and testosterone test, Doppler ultrasound, and a full for just $99. Learn more at PrimeMaleMedical.com or call 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037.
When you're locked up for a violent crime, to terms with the harm you've caused and what will stop you from doing it again.
You didn't kill the person physically, but you killed her soul.
I'm KCBS reporter Kathy Novak. Join me inside Soledad State Prison Monday morning right here on the Bay Area and streaming live on the Odyssey app.
Time to check back in with Frank Munich at.
We mentioned last time we had a major crash on eastbound 580 near High Street, which had at one point been blocking all lanes, and then the far right lane that has now cleared, and the slow traffic we had been seeing to dissipate, so that is some good news. We're still dealing with the problem. Compost Parkway, that's a stall which has been blocking the far right lane. We do have tow truck heading to the scene, but we don't necessarily have a tow truck on scene as of yet. And do keep in mind that we have a high wind advisory in effect for the Golden Gate Bridge. We also have some